My last couple videos, if you watch the series that I put out about New York Crips and wars and all that stuff like that, I ruffled a couple feathers. But you know, a hit dog gonna holler. So you know, I done had a couple phone calls basically about my last couple videos. I'm gonna tell you this like this: I'm not taking anything down. I sat to myself as a man and I had to understand, like, hey man, your feelings don't run my business. This is my life story. This what I got going on. This what it is. You feel what I'm saying? And for those of you who feel like anything that I said was exaggerated or anything like that, I invite you to come on stream. Come on, I'll share my platform with you, fool. I will share my platform with you, and I want you to tell these folk how I exaggerated. You know what I'm saying? If at all. You feel what I'm saying? We can clear that up right here on stream, on everything. You know everybody. You know my whole family.
The whole team.
Yeah.
100.
100.
Double salute. Wildlife 100.
Wildlife 100.
I've been in the trap every day, I don't get much sleep.
Wildlife 100.
Something so real, so real, you can feel it in your knees. I need something like you, do you need someone like me?
What's moving, everybody? Hey, listen, man, you already know what's going on, man. Today, I got another crazy story for y'all, man. And look, if y'all ain't noticed, I've been dropping every Wednesday, so y'all can be on the lookout every Wednesday for a new crazy story. You know what I'm saying? I ain't this my first time saying something, you know what I'm saying? But I've been consistent. I'm gonna stay consistent. So y'all just, lock in with me. But before we tap into it, before we tap into everything, I want to say thank you to everybody who been liking, sharing, subscribing, everything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's been dope kicking it with y'all. You know, the whole spiel. You feel me? But I gotta say this. My last couple videos, if you watch the series that I put out about New York Crips and wars and all that stuff like that, I ruffled a couple feathers. You know what I'm saying? I ruffled, which I knew it was possible, but I didn't say people's names, so I wasn't trying to necessarily disrespect nobody or put anybody business out there or anything like that. But a hit dog gonna holler. So I done had a couple phone calls basically about my last couple videos. I'm gonna tell you this like this: I'm not taking anything down, straight up. You feel me? I sat to myself as a man and I had to understand, like, hey man, your feelings don't run my business. You get what I'm saying? This is my life story. This what I got going on. This what it is. You feel what I'm saying? And for those of you, because it was only maybe one or two of y'all, but for those of you who feel like anything that I said was exaggerated or anything like that, I invite you to come on stream. Come on, I'll share my platform with you, fool. I will share my platform with you, and I want you to tell these folk how I exaggerated. You know what I'm saying? If at all. You feel what I'm saying? We can clear that up right here on stream, on everything. I will share my platform with you so you can prove your point. You feel me? That's how confident I am about the things that I do and the things that I say, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Because we going to make sure everything is alleged. That's just for sure. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, all of this business and all this stuff has been done and things like that. But for the most part, certain stuff is definitely alleged. You know what I mean? But you take that as you will. You feel me? All right, but look, enough of that. Today's crazy story, man, if you can read on the caption, this is about the time me and my brother. Now, if y'all might or might not know, but I have a brother that was adopted. He grew up in another household. We ended up meeting later. You know what I'm saying? Long story, man. If y'all want to spill on that, go back in my story time. But this is about the time when me and my brother stole his adopted mama's car while the same day that my mama was getting married. Or she had got, oh no, it was her engagement party. We stole my brother's adopted mother's car the same day that my mama was, at the same time that my mama was getting engaged. Crazy story. Okay, so look, check it out, right? So for those of y'all who been watching my platform, been checking in with the stories and been staying updated, y'all know I got a brother, a brother that was adopted because his mom went to jail for murder, and she did about 23, 25 years to the door. Really 27 years to the door. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. It was 25 to 27, something like that. So he got adopted to a family that was close to my family. My family just so happened to adopt his brothers and sisters, so that's how we connected, right? All right, so fast forward, long crazy story. So fast forward to how we got into this situation. So when we clicked up, you know, we was both boys. I don't have another brother. You get what I'm saying? I only have a sister. You know, I love her very much. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog for life. You know what I mean? But you know, I'm a boy at the end of the day. So when my brother came around, it was like, all right, we finna do some boy stuff. You know what I'm saying? We finna go out here get in some trouble. We finna get in some fights. We finna do some of everything. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. You know what I mean? So all right. So I used to go to his mama's house, to his adopted mama's house in Stone Mountain. Now, she had a nice house in Stone Mountain. It was a 2-story house. It was like 4-5 bedrooms, something like that. And she was never home. You feel me? The times that she was home, she would be in her room, sleep. Like we could have a whole party in that house upstairs, and she wouldn't even know. You know what I'm saying? I think she was like 70 at the time. You know what I mean? She older. She's still alive too. You know what I'm saying? So she's much older now, but back then she was like 60, approaching 70, or about 70. You know what I mean? So you know, when she was tapped out, she was tapped out. So she wasn't necessarily worried about, you know, what we had going on. You know, she didn't think that we had too much. She didn't think what we was doing what we had going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna get to that. So yeah, we used to go to his spot all the time. Matter of fact, bro, it was one time we went to bro's spot, and we invited some girls over, man. And because nobody was at his house, so we invited some girls over. It just so happened to be me, my brother, and maybe 2 more of my friends, bro. I might have called 1 or 2 girls, and the whole Stone Mountain cheerleading team pulled up to the house. It was 4 of us and about 20 of them, bro. I'm talking about, you look over the banister, they running around everywhere. It was crazy, you know what I'm saying? This was the first time I felt like, damn, I might be in a little too deep. 20 girls and it's only 4 of us? You feel me? I ain't even got that much stamina, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but look, check that's another story. If y'all want that story, drop 20 girls in the in the comments. In the comments. Alright, so look. So that's just to let y'all know what type of escapades we was on when we went to my brother's house. You know, he had he had the house to himself all the time. We would go to teen clubs when his mama was, you know, at the house, or she was up, you know, cause he had teen clubs like right down the street. He lived right off Memorial Drive, you know what I'm saying? It was a teen club called, I think, the Megaplex or something back then, or Fusions or something like that. They used to do phone parties and things like that. So I leave my side of town, go over there, and we'll just do certain things that we couldn't necessarily do at my house. So there's one particular time, right? and this was a first time thing for me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't never think to take my mama car. You know what I'm saying? That just wasn't really my thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I steal a car, don't get me wrong, from somebody else. But I ain't never think to take my mama car. You know, I was always too like scared of her. You know what I'm saying? Like, just growing up, you know, you be nervous or respected, nervous, whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? All that wrapped in one. You know, so we headed to my brother's house one day, right? And he like, listen, my mama, she gonna be home all night, but she be sleep in the room, and she don't never come out. She don't come out until the morning. So I'm like, oh, okay, bet. So what, you wanna have a little party or something? He like, nah, I been taking her car. I done took her car for a couple times this week. You know what I'm saying? So this how I know it's gonna work. You feel me? So I'm like, all right, bet. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? So we get to his house, and just like we thought. You feel me? She went to sleep around 8:30, 9, probably the latest. It might have been earlier than that. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, she older. You feel me? So in his house, she parks her car in the garage every single night. It's a garage, and you know, you can close it. When you open it, of course, it makes a lot of noise. So this was an obstacle that we had to face. You know what I'm saying? So we waited until she went to sleep. He went, checked, made sure she was sleeping, all that. And I don't know how he ended up opening the garage, you know, but he was slick like that. You know what I'm saying? He knew little ins and outs, you know, of his house and things like that, you know. So he ended up getting the garage open. He got the garage open. I didn't even hear it open, bro. Straight up. You feel me? So he got the garage open, and he pulled the car out. He pulled the car out, closed the garage. He pulled the car out. He parked it in front of the door, and he like, come on, you feel me? Come back inside. He like, come on, let go. So mind you, we not even supposed to necessarily be outside. So we sneaking outside too. We ain't supposed to have a car. We ain't got no license. We ain't supposed to be outside. So we sneaking and doing all of this. You know what I'm saying? So because we got a party to get to. You feel me? It's a party to get to, and everybody's supposed to be there. You feel me? So we hop in the whip, and the first thing we do, I think we pulled up on some girl house. You feel me? We go to some girl house, and while we at the girl house, I think we get a message that the party was canceled or something like that. You feel me? Or something crazy like that. So we hitting up all our partners. Mind you, we riding around. You feel me? We all around Stone Mountain right now. You know, up and down Memorial Drive, Central. We somewhere everywhere. You get what I mean? In a stolen vehicle. So we pull up on one of our partners, right? And he like, yeah, it ain't gonna be no party, but we can go to the club. You feel me? So we like, all right, bet. Let's go to the club. So before we went to the club, I guess we thought we was gonna pregame. Our partner didn't ride with us. I think he rode with somebody else. We pulled up to some more girl's house, right? And on the way, we finna pull back up to the same girl house, right? And on the way to her house, I don't remember what happened. I think my brother might have turned in the complex without putting his blinker on or something like that. So, whoop, there go the police. You feel me? They got behind us. You know what I'm saying? So, first thing I'm thinking is, all right, man, what we finna do? You know what I mean? Because ain't neither one of us got our license. You know what I'm saying? We ain't neither one of us been in this situation before. Mind you, I done been caught up for stealing the car, you know, in the past. But I was a juvenile then. You know what I'm saying? At this point, I think we was about 17. You know, we was about 17 years old. You know, we going to big boy jail. So he whooped us. You feel me? Then the crazy part is, when he whooped us, he got us right as we pulling in the complex. The girl house is not far from the front of the complex. So we rolled right in front of her spot and parked right there. You feel me? We parked right there. Now he hop out on us. First thing you say, you know, license, registration. You know what I'm saying? So we like, well, what happened? What we do wrong? You know? And he tell us what we do wrong. We like, all right, we can't even combat with that. So first thing my brother like, hey, we ain't got no license. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got none of that. For real. I don't even think we knew what registration was. For real. You know, we just out here riding, joyriding. So the officer like, all right, bet. Well, get out the car. We had to get out the car. So the officer proceeds to check us. He checks us, and he like, all right, ain't nothing on y'all, so stand over there. He decides to check the car because it smells like marijuana. Now this is a crazy part too, cause it's like, all right, if it smells like marijuana, how? You know, but I'm finna get to that, right? So he telling us, he like, do y'all got marijuana on you? Marijuana, you know, he keeps saying this. And we like, nah. And I'm like, listen, if you find some or anything like that, I just take it. You know, me being dumb, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to take up for my brother. You know what I mean? Because at this time, he was a little more green. I had been in a lot more trouble than him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was a little more sheltered where he come from, you know? So I'm like, listen, if you find something back that is mine, I'll take it. You feel like I said it ain't mine, but if you find something, I'll take it. You get what I'm saying? So the officer was like, all right, bet. He goes back there. He lifts up the seat. I don't know if y'all ever been in the back of a police car, but I don't know if they like this now, but back then you could lift up the seat, fool. You know what I'm saying? He smelling. He smell marijuana. He looking for it. He lift up the seat, and it's two or three little sacks of marijuana up under the seat. You feel me? So he like, whose is this? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I already told you. You feel me? If I take it, if that's what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if you didn't check your car before you stopped us, or if you just been that busy tonight, just stopping folks. But this ain't neither one of ours. You know what I'm saying? So he like, all right, bet. You know what? I probably did make a mistake. I probably didn't check my car from the last people. You know, that's how I know he was just riding around catching folks all night. You know what I'm saying? So that wasn't even he didn't even charge us with no marijuana. You know what I'm saying? Which was dope to me. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't have to take our word for it. You know, but he know what he was doing out there. So he like, all right, whose car is this? So my brother like, my mama. So she like, all right, well, call her right now. So my brother just proceeds to call his adopted mother. He calls her 2-3 times. She don't pick up the phone. You feel me? And at this time, it's so ironic because we need her to pick up the phone. At first, we didn't need her to wake up. We didn't need none of that. We need you to stay asleep so we can have it fun out here. You feel me? Now we need you to wake up. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what we gonna do. You feel me? They gonna tow this car if she can't come pick it up. They gonna take us to jail if don't nobody come pick us up. Answer this phone. You feel me? So she didn't pick up the phone. Mind you, my brother like, all right, look, you gotta call mom. I'm like, man, I don't want to call mom. You feel me? I know, you know where she at. She at her engagement party right now. She had just met a man that's just so happened to be a bold-faced lie, and that's a whole nother story. We might get into that too. I might tell you how that story too, cause that story kind of crazy too, and it went on for about 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So we call. He like, yeah, you gotta call mama. You feel me? I'm like, man, she at her engagement party, but I don't want to disappoint her. You feel me? Well, he like, you gonna have to disappoint her or we going to jail. You know what I'm saying? That's what the police say. So I'm like, all right, forget it. You know what I mean? Let's try it out. I called my mama. Of course, my mama pick up. You know what I'm saying? We come from harder times. You know what I'm saying? How she look at it is, if she don't pick up the phone, anything could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been cases like that in the past. You know, we come from Boulder Crest Road. We come from East Atlanta, you know, so it's a lot that went on during my upbringing. You feel me? So she gonna pick up that phone, basically. So she picked up the phone. We put her on speakerphone. She all in the it's her background loud because they all at the party. You know what I'm saying? They lit. You know what I'm saying? They drinking and all that like that. So I'm like, listen, mom, the police got us. You feel me? I need you to come get us right now, please. You know what I'm saying? Cause these folks got us. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna release us unless an adult comes to get us, and his mama ain't answering the phone. So surprisingly, my mom was like, oh, okay. This is her exact reaction. Okay, all right, where you at? I said, all right, I'm finna send you the address right now. Sent her the address, or gave her instructions or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't remember how it was when we was young, cause niggas, of course we had cell phone, but you know, I don't remember how GPS was set up or anything. I think GPS was as prominent as it is today. I don't know, but you know, I'm talking about for the older people, you know, cause I know we had it, but you know, for the older folks. So she ends up pulling up. She pulls up, her and her fiance. She pull up, the first thing she do is she asked, are we okay? You feel me? And I'm like, yeah, we good. You know what I'm saying? We super good now that you here. Now, mind you, my mama done pulled up, and in the midst of my mama being on her way, my brother's adopted mom called. And she like, what's up? Where you at? Where my car? You know, she tripping. So he like, look, this what's going on. You got to come get the car. You feel me? So now both of our mamas is on the way. You know what I'm saying? His mama beat my mama there because, you know, she right down the street. You know what I'm saying? We in Stone Mountain. We stayed on the south side. We stayed in East Point. So my mama, it took her a little time, but she got there maybe 15, 20 minutes after his mama got there. So when my mama got there, and mind you, my mama wasn't necessarily fond of his mama because my mama always wanted to have a certain amount of communication with his mama, you know, because he was over at our house all the time. We were playing all the time, you know. That just made sense to her. You know what I'm saying? You should want to know where your son is at. You feel me? So that never sat right with her, that she never wanted to necessarily get close to her in that way. You feel me? So she didn't really have nothing to say to my brother's mama. She walked up to us and she asked, she said, hey, y'all good? How y'all feeling? And we like, we good. You know, we just trying to get it over with. You feel me? So she proceeds to go over there and talk to the police officer. Now, while she's talking to the police officer, my brother's mom is fussing at him. You know, not only is she fussing at him, she started putting her hands on him. You feel me? In front of the police. You know what I'm saying? She done grabbed him by his dress, started yanking him, and my mama looked over and she stopped talking to the police to address his mama and let her know, like, listen, we not doing that. You feel me? Like, I be taking care of these kids when you not looking, or when you not around, or when whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? She just took that time to let all of her concerns out. And in that moment, the police saw it all. You know, the police noticed that we just had all this family drama going on. You feel me? My mama, she just came back from an engagement. She ended up having to flirt with the police officer. He didn't know that she came back from an engagement until afterwards. Till after she started flirting with him. That was like the icing on the cake. That's when the officer was just like, all right, just go ahead. Y'all a mess. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You feel me? He like, y'all just a mess. You know what I'm saying? And lady, you cute, but you go ahead and get married and be happy. You feel me? So he just let everything go and he went on by his way. Now my mama, she like, listen. She addressed my brother's mama again. She like, listen, I don't know what y'all got going on, but he's coming to my house tonight. You feel me? Because I don't feel safe with him going home with you and you putting your hands on him like that and all that like that. Like, my mama really came through. She wasn't mad at nothing. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, me and my mama's relationship, my mama, my sister, all of my mama kids and her relationship is basically like it's us against the world. You feel me? So if any entity comes in between what we got going on, then we gonna handle that first. You know what I'm saying? And how we feel about each other and how we move with each other trumps everything, you know. So, man, long story short, man, police let us go, and we took that long ride back to the south side, back to East Point. And it wasn't necessarily a long ride. It was only a long ride because me and my brother was embarrassed, you know. But my mama, she had so many other things on her mind, you know what I'm saying? She actually seemed kind of happy. She was a little intoxicated. I don't think she wanted to be at that engagement party too much longer. We kind of really just kind of saved her. You know what I'm saying? So, and then we didn't get no penalties. We didn't go to jail or anything like that. But when we got home, she let us know, like, listen, don't think you going outside. Don't think you watching no TV. Don't think that. You inside for a week. I'm like, all right, bet. Hey, better than jail cell for a month. I said, hey, and it went just like that. You feel me? And that's just how my mama is. You know what I'm saying? Mama, if y'all watch my stories, then y'all know my house has always been the cool spot. You know, my mama's always been the cool parent. You know, and she always relied on the fact that our respect for her will bring us back to reality or will humble us in our actions. And that was always the case. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, shout out to you, mama. You know what I mean? Love you. Hey, well, look, though, y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, comment, and let me know what y'all think at the end of this video, man. But look, until next time, 100.